Welcome to this live Q&A. Wow, what a week. It has been incredible. If you're in the free Facebook group right now, whether you're in foundations or in our mentorship program, or you're not in it either at all, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we just love having you here. It's been so great to see so many people really excited to just believe in themselves and believe in their dream, even if there is doubt and fear. And the messages that we've been getting and the responses of all these amazing people from around the world. In fact, right now, I think we're sitting at around 269. I think there's a few more people just joined recently in the last few minutes who are joining us for the short course Foundations by CFS Health. And, ultimately the way I explained it, everyone mostly knows about our mentorship program, which is kind of like the entree, the dinner, the dessert, and then kind of treats after that. Whereas Foundations is kind of just like an entree. It's an entree to get you started with your recovery. It's an entree to stop you getting around in these vicious cycles of ups and downs and real struggle. It's basically it's time to end the struggle. You would have seen some posts and comments from me about this, and we had a few negative emails come through this week and saying, why are you emailing us and telling us all about this program? And it's because we want to make sure that people realize there's possibility. I was thinking about this myself. Like if I was sick 18 years ago now, and I saw something like this as an opportunity and as a possibility, it would make my day. And so, we're not going to stop. We're not going to stop helping people. And, we just want to make sure that, if you're ready to get help, we're here to support and help you. We've got some really special guests on this live. I'm going to introduce you very, very soon. But if you are here watching this live right now, I'd love you to comment where you are tuning in from right now around the world. It's hilarious. I just went to close the CFS Health Instagram and I can see a bunch of messages saying, I'm in, I've signed up. Abby and Isaac Sanchez, I can see your message. Congratulations. And who else? We've got someone else here. Tara Rennenberg, I can see you just joined as well. Let me go into the comments. Ash, who have we got?
Going from here, we have Alina from Austria.
Oh, Alina just joined from Austria about 40 minutes ago. She tagged us in a post. Amazing. Welcome. Who else we got?
Still coming in.
Oh, we've got Rachel. Hey, Rachel. If you're here right now, comment where are you tuning in from around the world. Hit the love heart button as well. This is, hey, Joy Vernon. I know who you are. Sue Stewart. Sue John, I think you know Sue Stewart. And I think Ali, you know Sue Stewart too. We've got, by the way, I'm talking to some special guests. They're in the green room right now. They're just chilling, looking pretty, having a cup of tea. But we've got some amazing guests. Hi. Hit the love heart button on this live if you're watching this live or you're watching the replay right now. Ash will be commenting throughout this live stream too. So if you have any questions, we are here to answer them this evening. Also, a real special announcement. We've got about 2 hours left until the doors close for Foundations. And the doors are closing because once it's closed, then we're going to actually help everyone who's joined. And I'm going to quickly show you a quick view of how many people are here right now. This is the world map. The team is still working on it. Excuse my fancy lights. But there is so many of you, and you're from 20 countries right now, so it's just absolutely amazing. Here's the special thing that's happening. If you have already joined, or you join in the next 2 hours, you are going to receive all the bonuses that you've already got. And we're also throwing in one of Dr. Olivia's most famous or most popular lesson session trainings, which is actually a workshop. And we're giving this to you for free on top of being in Foundations. Now, this is usually exclusive to mentorship members only and lifestyle integrators. But for me personally, I feel like a lot of you want the science behind why you do what you do, or why you have to do what you have to do in order to recover. And the mitochondria lesson session is really, really eye-opening, especially from a research background. And so if you join, you're going to get that 1-hour workshop recording, which you will have bonus access to for 12 months. So if you've already joined, congratulations. That's just another benefit for already joining. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. And if you haven't joined yet, but you want to, there's also, something extra for you. I just spoke to Ash, our general manager. I said, hey, I'm kind of thinking we give them something a little bit, sciencey and researchy for the people who need it. And it's Dr. Olivia is just so insightful, and the stuff that she teaches our members inside mentorship is profound. And all it takes is one sentence. It literally takes one sentence to change the trajectory of your life. And that might come from one of our shorter training videos, or it might come from this mitochondria lesson session from Dr. Olivia, a full 1-hour workshop presentation purely on mitochondria and the relation it has in terms of your recovery. As most of you would probably know, mitochondria is like the powerhouse cell that gives you energy. And as people start to recover from chronic illness, what is truly happening is that your mitochondria is growing. Yeah. This cellular response is stronger. And so you have more energy output. And that's why that's a sign of health, basically. And so even if you're not even aware of it, it's kind of cool to become aware and go, oh, wow. So that's what's happening. As I'm doing all these things for my health and my well-being, as I'm sleeping better, as I'm moving better, as I'm appropriately reconditioning my body, as I'm thinking better, as I'm feeding my cells better with food, that's a huge one. As you start to do all these things, basically what you're doing on a appropriate level is building your mitochondria. And yeah, pretty cool. Ash, we got any questions before we introduce our lovely guests? Mm-hmm. Let's do it then. Give me one sec. I'm going to bring on two of our mentors. Ash, let me know if you can see both of them on the Facebook Live. Hopefully you can. Hey, all right, girls. You can unmute yourself. All the way from UK. Who have we got over there?
I'm Sue.
Hey, Sue. We've been working together for some time now, and now you're one of the mentors at CFS Health, cheering other members on and guiding them with your wisdom and experience. Just like a 1-minute background story. How long ago did you have chronic fatigue syndrome? And share like your latest couple of wins that you've had in the past few months.
Okay. So background, I had a viral infection 27 years ago, which I can now reflect on and see that that was trigger for chronic fatigue along with other sort of health symptoms. And then 12 to 11 years ago, I was finally diagnosed. I had my first sort of recognized crash. So I was diagnosed with ME, chronic fatigue. And then the last 11 years have been a mixture of bed-bound, wheelchair, walking small distances, not walking at all, not being able to speak. Just, I'm sure a lot of people understand a lot of those symptoms. I joined your program about 2 years ago, coming out.
So I remember this. I'm pretty sure that you thought it was a one-off payment of $500. And
yes, I did.
And you were like, you went to go and join. I think you had an enrollment call with Erin maybe, and you were like, oh, it's monthly, and you almost didn't join.
Yeah. So it was before I had the call with Erin. It was when I reread everything properly, as I often don't do. So I thought it was £500 British pounds for the 6 months, and I thought, wow, that's amazing. And then when I realised it was per month, I was like, oh, but I already knew I watched a lot of your free stuff and started implementing some of the things. So I just had this something resonated. I just knew this is what I needed. So I spoke to my husband, and it was like, look, I just got to do it. And as always, he was 100% behind me. So I did join. So yeah, and oh gosh, recent wins for me. Well, I don't get chronic fatigue symptoms anymore. I'm building my capacity. I mean, I haven't worked full time for 27 years. So
you run your husband's business though now.
I'm now with my husband running our family business. I'm also studying a therapeutic coaching course, a 2-year course. I work in our local college as a lecturer teaching health and social care, because I used to be a nurse. I'm a retired nurse. I can take the dog for walks. I can just, sometimes it's hard to find wins, because everything that would have been a goal or a win is just normal now. Well, not everything. I've still got to climb that mountain in St. David's.
But everything that was impossible back then is just normal now. And
not everything, but a lot of things.
That's right.
A lot of things, you know, just getting up, gardening, walking, going into town, doing a little bit of shopping. Yeah. I mean, I was in work all day yesterday, not actually lecturing, but, you know, I was in my role with students for the whole day, and I haven't done that. Well, never done that. So yeah, things
Amazing.
I'm just living life now. I'm just living life.
Hey, as you were talking, I was searching through looking for old photos that you used to post. Is it okay if I share them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right, just let me show you this. So this is a photo that Sue posted up on our private Facebook group, and you can see when she joined in May. You know, you can look at the skin color. Like, look at the difference right now. Look at the glow and the color in your skin, and the health and the vibrancy that's going through your cheeks right now.
It has been sunny over here in the UK for a few weeks, mind.
Yeah, but you look absolutely, you know, you can see the difference. And this was a huge milestone, and this actually made me cry. And oh God. And but you know, this was so special for you because you got to go and watch your son play football.
Rugby,
yeah.
There's a difference in Wales.
Yeah. But I know that was just such a special moment for you, and you can see how proud you know, your boy was for you. And amazing, Sue. I wasn't expecting to cry tonight, but that's okay. And then
that one always gets you though, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's a big one for me. The first two photos being I can't remember how far apart they were, but being in the same place. I think it was about a year after each other. I mean, that time in the wheelchair, that was hard. I literally, you can see I've got cushions to hold myself at. That was and then I walked there about a year later. And the last one, if you go back up to the photo of me, the last one, so that was last year. So behind me, not just that piece of rock, but that's the mountain I want to climb, Carnllidi in White Sands, St David's, West Wales. That's the mountain I was hoping to climb last year, but other things happened. So that was me last year on my way, sort of my training program. That was, you know, I think it was 45 minutes from my caravan to that point and back. So I'm determined to climb that this year. I say climb. And for others around the world, it's probably a pimple on a hill, but we call it a mountain.
Oh, thanks for sharing. We've got a few people joining us now. Hey, if you're finding this helpful in the live stream, comment go Sue. Give Sue some love. We've got hey Jay Anthony, hey Sue Stewart, hey Ali Davis, Joy's keen for the hey Linda Butler from South Africa is joining, and Marissa Tyndall from UK, and Britt, welcome. I want to introduce our other guests, so thanks for sharing, appreciate it. We've got Ali here as well. Ali's also one of our CFS Health mentors, and you know, she's been with us for a while now, and oh my God, Ali, like the person there she goes. the person that you have become, like from the day you started to who you are expressing yourself now, is just a different almost, I was going to say, different universe. You know, it's just like, it's just incredible. I'm getting teary as well. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're
Yeah.
so blessed and lucky to work with people long term, you know, and in mentorship, it's a relationship we build, you know, we get to know everyone, and it's so cool to watch people's journeys. And yeah, I mean, yours is so courageous, and you know, you've gone through so many things. But one thing that you've done now, going from so scared and unsure of like making any kind of decision, really hard to make decisions, you know, just kind of stuck in fear, overwhelm, kind of worry. And now, you know, free is the word that comes to me. You know, you're doing all this work, and it's not overnight. You know, the guys who are watching this right now, none of this happened overnight for these people, and nothing ever does. You know, as I said in one of my emails the other day, is like, if you're looking for a miracle, it's not going to happen. You know, hoping to pop a few pills or take these special supplements and then, you know, think that they're going to fix you. It's not the case. You know, every single person who does this work and works on themselves over time and works on building their health and their mitochondria on a deeper scientific level, this is a result of that. And many ups and downs, many personal, you know, amazing freedom moments, and then amazing, like, oh my God, my life, what do I do? And, you know, it's just, it's part of it. But the most amazing thing is that, you know, what we see with all these people, especially these two great women online right now, is there's a sense of living. You know, truly, if you think about it, from where you went from to where you both are right now, there's a sense of freedom, growth, personal expression that is like not a chore. It's a special thing that you really love and appreciate now. And so, Ali, I'm talking way too much, but yeah, I just feel free to kind of share a minute or two if you want, anything that's coming to you.
Yeah, it's not a magic fix. It's a lot of hard work, but it's bloody worth it. Yeah, I was floored, basically, bedbound, and living in horror, just every day, just waking up going, I don't know whether I can do this anymore. And you know, I don't want to be all doom and gloom, but I want to be honest.
Please.
And yeah, I was very much in a very dark place and suicidal. And I remember then searching as I was able to when I could online, and came across CFS Health, and I just thought, this feels right in my gut. I don't know whether I can afford it, but let's just try. And what I really, really felt was I needed peer support, because nobody understood me, and I lived alone. Family is a little bit, you know, there's, you know, complex PTSD sort of stuff in the background there as well, which is a contributing factor. But I needed peer support. I needed other people around me. And I'm so glad that I did join, because the community has been my life raft. I just felt like I was being smashed by waves day in, day out. And then I just knew that I had this circle of, like, this netting around me that was just supporting me in a place when I couldn't give myself compassion, because I didn't understand how to do that. But the community was able to support me in a compassionate way.
Wow.
For me to then start to learn how to provide a compassion to myself.
That is so interesting.
I think that was, yeah. And, you know, just through the struggle, just to give me permission to love myself, because I just didn't know how to. So that's kind of a little bit.
No, that makes perfect sense.
There was a lot of that going on for me. And nowadays, like, you know, there's the wins, there's the big, like you say, Toby, the big shiny sexy objects, you know, like, oh wow, I did my first surf lesson, like I can say that, you know. But really, when I think about it and go inside myself and really inquire what are the wins, they're actually the really small, beautiful gems of loving myself, of giving myself permission to come back to who I was meant to be in my life, you know. And I'm crazy, you know, but I love it. I love it, you know, like laughing again. I wasn't able to laugh for so many years, and it's just such a gift. So, yeah, what a journey. It's been a mad, mad ride and continues to be, but I've got an arsenal, a big bag that supports me through life.
Tools. And I hope you guys are listening at home and hey, give everyone type in big love to Al in the chat. Everyone's guys, the girls, you can't see this, but the comments are coming through. Ash, how are they? They're loving it. Yeah, so good. Rachel Clare says, "Hi Toby, I joined the mentorship program in May. Best thing I've done. CFS Health stalker for a long time." Yeah, totally fine. That's okay. You're allowed to be a CFS Health stalker. Yeah, and I just want to talk. That's so interesting. You know, Al, I didn't know that part, you know, deeply about, you know, when you personally don't have that feeling of self-love and self-worth. And it's funny because people think that in order to make decisions, they need that first. You know, like I need to feel whole and then I'll make the decision. I need things to be perfect and then I'll make the decision. And what's crazy to me about this conversation is that you took the plunge at the deepest, darkest place. You didn't have any confidence. You didn't have any support, which is so common for everybody. I think there's a few comments in the chat right now saying that that's how they felt, you know, and feel that they don't have family who understand them. And it's really common. Like I think most people feel that, and it's so tough. But what I find fascinating is that, you know, you threw yourself in an environment that was harvesting self-compassion, harvesting and bringing out to the world joy in maybe tiny little ways. You know, you allowed yourself to get picked up by others. And I never thought about it like that, but you threw yourself in there like that. And you did, you know, and the first 3 to 6 months were tough for you. I remember they were really hard. You weren't making much progress. You know, you were trying hard. You were watching some trainings. You were jumping on the coaching calls, but things felt muddy and hard, but you didn't give up. And you kept showing up anyway because you were playing the long game. And the long game says that if I keep showing up long enough, eventually things will click. And they did over time, and things click at certain times. But what I love is that you put yourself in that environment when you didn't feel like you could get better. You didn't think that it was possible to be you, to go and just like be you. And I've seen you be you. You know, you've shared some amazing, you know, hilarious videos of you going out into the world and just really cool stories as well. And that's a reflection of I guess the underneath support that you just got carried with the program, the tools, the frameworks, but most likely the people. And I truly believe that, especially our program, yeah, the program's great, and for sure on its own it would still help a lot of people. But I personally believe the value in the program is, yes, the trainings and all that jazz, which is great, and I'm underselling it right now. Like there's so much to it. But the group energy and the peers and the friendships and the accountability, and when someone posts a win who's been working their ass off for 20 months and then all of a sudden they finally reach their goal, like that stuff is where the gold is. And it's like you get to ask other people in the same group who are going through the same thing a really hard question that not many people in the world could answer, and you get answers within minutes. And yeah, people don't realize the value of that. I mean, even some of our mentorship members don't realize how much that is supporting them. You know, like you don't realize it because it's just kind of there. You know, it's not what you're paying for in your mind. You're like, yeah, I'm paying for this program. But once you fully immerse yourself in it, you're getting like you're getting fully just like, you're in this beautiful world that helps you, encourages you to be you, you know, at the end of the day.
And lastly, just to add, it gives you purpose when you don't feel like life is just going on outside around you and you're not contributing, and it gives you purpose to be a part of a community, a program. And like you say, I see other people and they post things and I tear up because I just go, I can see you so where you were and where you are, and it's so reciprocal.
I even saw a post from Mitchell, who's a mentor, just before, and he just did a post on our mentorship page. He's one of our mentors too, and he posted a video of how to deal with kind of negative thoughts and things that just coming your way. And I watched, and I was like, oh my God, this is brilliant. And like, it's just like, it's like all these kind of little tips and pieces and reminders and reminders, and, you know, and also I think sometimes it's like you realizing your own progress, because it's so easy to forget how far you've come. And all you need is a little bit of a reminder from a coach or an accountability, you know, friend inside the program. And it's like, oh my God, like I was dreaming of these problems a year ago and now I've got them, you know? And I know that's a big thing. A lot of people say, oh my God, like I'm scared to get better. Like there's, you know, I have to deal with life again. And, you know, we say inside the program that when every new level, there's a new devil. And, you know, I think before you start the recovery journey, there's this illusion that you think that once you get better, life is just going to be, so dreamy. And I'm just going to walk on a rainbow. And then what happens is, as you start to get better and you start to get healthy and you start to live again, you know, life challenges happen. And that's not a bad thing. It's just part of life. And I know Sue's been through that, and I know Al's been through that. And, you know, it's a journey. You know, one of the things we talk about is getting good tired. And I know these two ladies know what that feels like, because that's what they experience now. They don't experience chronic fatigue syndrome tiredness, you know, and that real, you know, symptomatic experiences that most people experience at the initial stages of when they get.
Can I just say, Toby, that what you've just mentioned there, the sort of the good tired, that in itself is a new devil, because I mean, I would say this last sort of 6 months, I'm in this transition phase of haven't got chronic fatigue anymore, but I'm not at my full, I'm not climbing and running up the mountains yet. But it's that, and it's still taking me time now to adjust to, oh no, anybody would be tired if they've just done what I've done, you know. Oh, it feels like sleeping on the sofa. Oh, that's okay. So he's tired as well. So, and it takes your brain a while to just learn this new language of tiredness, and that no, you're not dipping, you're not crashing, you're just using muscles you haven't used for years or however long. And yeah, you're tired. It's like a new concept, isn't it, Alice? You're on mute, Toby.
Thank you, Sue. What would I do without you guys? I'm talking to myself. I want to talk about. I want to get something up and show you guys. But Al, do you have anything to add to that, or Sue, do you want to say anything more, or you share anything to everyone who's listening? There's so many comments saying big love. Hey, Esty. Hey, Karen. Hey, Jill Batchelor. She's a past member. Hey, Ann Fuller. Hey, Deborah. By the way, guys, if you're tuning in just right now, we've got two amazing members and mentors inside the program at CFS Health, mentorship program and lifestyle integration. These guys have been working with us for some time now, and it's great to have them on. They're just sharing kind of their experience. We're just having a bit of a tea and a chat. If you want to join Foundations, the short course, there's still, I think, an hour and 40 minutes to go until the doors close. We've just announced that if you do join, or you've already joined, you are going to receive an extra bonus, which is a 1-hour workshop on mitochondria from Dr. Olivia Lesslar. Al and Sue, tell us about Dr. Olivia Lesslar, because you get to have a session with her every month. She does a live, amazing lesson session for all our members across the world. Give them. Don't tell them what's in the mitochondria lesson session. But you probably don't remember because there's so much. You know, she's like a walking encyclopedia of all things like well-being.
She's superhuman. She's amazing. The knowledge that woman has. I mean, you're saying don't repeat it. Yeah, I couldn't. She's just, yeah. There's just no words there. She's just, and she's so funny. She's absolutely, yeah.
It gives you a bit of, I don't know, for me, it gave me a bit more faith in the Western medical model. And look, I come from a background as a therapist too, so I've always had a bit of a cynical approach. But she, provided a bit for me, just a little bit more. Look, not all doctors are what you've experienced. There's, other people who have.
Oh, you say it so. You were saying it so nicely. It's like. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. That's true. Honestly, it's very rare. It's hard to find. It's so hard to find a doctor who is truly compassionate, who kind of gets you. Yeah.
And she's that compassion and commitment to us just shines through. Are you talking to us again, Toby? You're on mute again. Oh. Yeah. Do you agree, Al, that sort of you just feel held by her? And even if you're not, even if you haven't got a question or she's doing one of her teaching sessions, you just know she's got she's holding us. She's got our best interests at heart. And the research she does, the knowledge, she's just amazing.
Totally.
We're very lucky to have her within the program.
Yeah, we are. She's a breath of fresh air. She's great. I think there's over 20 lesson session workshops with her, and she covers everything: nervous system work, polyvagal theory she just did. She's done 2 lesson sessions on mitochondria. Anyone who joins Foundation is going to get a bonus access to Mitochondria 1 workshop, which is phenomenal. She covers everything: thyroid stuff, vagus nerve stuff. Like, there's so much neuroplasticity. And so, if you do join mentorship eventually, you do get access to all that. So don't freak out, okay, if you want that. But just know that even joining Foundations, you're going to get a taste of kind of, the insights from Dr. Olivia on a research basis. And I tell Dr. Olivia, we talk a lot, and I say, you're the why behind the what. Some of us are different action takers. Sometimes some people just need to know, why am I doing the simple basic breathing exercise, or why am I eating this food, or why am I getting in tune with my circadian rhythm and making sure that I'm kind of in flow with my cortisol levels. And some people just need to know the why behind the what, whereas other people, and I'm one of these people, I don't really care about the why, just give me the what, and I'm just going to do it, right? We're all different. I know that you girls know that that's what I'm like, because that's what I do, but we're all different. And so there's nothing wrong with how we learn. We just need to make sure that we're getting the right information to then make the right decisions and then do the right thing. And however you do that doesn't matter, okay? We just want to help support you do that. I want to bring up, I'm going to let you guys go because it's a Saturday evening and I appreciate your time. I want you to go and have dinner, and I know Sue's going to have, she's got her morning full. Just quickly before we leave, and Foundation members, you guys get access to this training. It's called the 4 readiness levels of recovery readiness. And I want to talk about this quickly before you go. 5 minutes, then you're done. There's 4 stages of recovery readiness. And if you think about it, in the dark red zone, it's the giving up stage. And I know Sue and Ali both went through this stage. In fact, every single person who goes through chronic illness goes through these 4 stages as they get better. But in the giving up zone, you kind of believe that it's not possible for you. You know, there's a story in your head that you say, no, it's not possible for me. And over on the right-hand side, you know, these are the 3 things that happen. You feel like there's no options. You feel like quitting and you complain. And I'm not, there's no judgment. You guys know that, hopefully, now that we're not here to judge anybody. It's just awareness. So if you're here right now, don't worry. It's okay. All right. There's a process to it. In the second stage, as we move forward, is hoping stage. And this is where you're kind of holding on to hope. You're clinging on, but you're not quite sure. You believe that it's possible to get better, but you just don't think it's possible for you. You know, maybe you're different. Maybe you've got X, Y, Z problems. And I understand it because, you know, I had one lady who had more diagnosis on 2 pages that I'd ever seen in my life. I didn't understand half the things that she was diagnosed with. And she was in a dark place, like Ali said she was too. And she said it's not possible. Toby, she was American. Toby, it's not possible for me. I can't. And she was on a webinar like this. She was lying on her bed, and her name popped up. Her name was Michelle, and I said, Michelle. She's like, I can't do anything. And I was like, well, you just typed that in to tell me that you can't do anything. So that's not true. And the craziest thing is, she said, is this going to help me? And she listed all her conditions, pages. And hand on heart, it's not up to me to decide whether it's going to help somebody or not. All I can say is that the tools and the frameworks and the teachings that we give people is utilized to help the individual help themselves get healthy. The program doesn't cure you. Foundations isn't going to do the work for you. Foundations is giving you the tools and frameworks and teachings that have helped thousands of people that you can then embed in your life and apply in your life and get the benefits too. Now, does it happen overnight? No. Is it easy? No. But is it possible to live more and be healthier? Absolutely, yes. So Michelle asked that question, and I said, listen, would working on your baseline be bad for you? Would eating better be bad for you? Would sleeping better be bad for you? Would thinking better thoughts be bad for you or good for you? Because like I can't guarantee that it's going to like cure you, because that would be ridiculous and idiotic of me. But I'm pretty sure that it won't hurt you trying to get healthy. And she took a leap of faith that day. Oh God, I wish I had a photo of her somewhere. I think I do somewhere. She was one of the sickest people I've ever seen in my life. And I've worked with thousands of people, thousands and thousands of people. And she was so grey when she joined the program. And at the start, she could barely do anything. You know, she was in that stage of just like giving up. You know, she was in that hoping and seeking stage where she was like, I need someone or something to make this go away. And really just coping, feeling consumed and tested. But then she made a decision and she was like, all right, I'm going to own this. I'm going to go up into the dark green zone. I'm going to own what I can. Can't do much right now, but I'm just going to do what's possible, what I can possibly do to help myself move forwards, even if it's just this tiny, tiny little bit. And in the dark green zone, we go into the truth, which is the body heals itself if you do the right things at the right time. And really what we call this is body wisdom inside our program. Ali knows it, Sue knows it, they live it, they experience it. And, you know, 3 things that happen here in the owning stages, and this is what happens over time, is you get more inner certainty. You lead yourself better and you become more true you. And I know for a fact that both of you are so true to yourselves and authentic and real. And I think that's what really does produce health and well-being in relationships, in life, in career, in relationships with friends and family. Like all of it's about you being more true in your essence of who you are. And so this program is all about that. But I want to just briefly, just a minute from each of you, of, do you resonate with this? You might be looking back going, oh my God, like I was so down in, 1, 2, and 3 for so long. But what's it like being in the dark green zone now in the owning stage?
For me, it's exciting, it's exhilarating. It's like being a child. There's this like wonderment about the world and where I fit in and how I can play.
I love that.
But it's a daily practice. And it gets easier and easier because the light starts opening, the cracks brighter and brighter.
Yeah. And also I just want to say that owning stage doesn't mean it's always easy. And I think that's what, you're saying there, and Sue's the same. It's just like, it doesn't mean that like it's easy and life's a breeze. And in fact, these girls didn't get into owning stage overnight. This took time. It's not going to happen in 6 weeks. All of you who are in foundations right now or who are joining right now in the next couple of hours, please don't think that this is just like, because you're joining, it means that you're guaranteed to, for things to happen immediately for you. This is going to take time, but we're going to set you up with the proper foundations and work with you and make sure that you implement this stuff so you can truly embody it and start to experience it and learn, like this is a learning curve. So any thoughts with you?
Oh gosh, yeah, so much. Yeah, totally echo what Ali said. And I remember in one of our calls one day, you asked us to write down something we were doing, what difference this would make to your life. And I can remember writing life-changing, and you were like, wow, that's big. But it literally has been life-changing for me. We go for walks now, and my husband's like, oh, so nice having company. I was getting fed up on my own. It's just these little nuances. And then I literally, not all the time, but sometimes I'm walking thinking, wow, I just can't believe I'm here. Because even though I did have the depression, I did have the disbelief that it would ever happen to me, but then there was always this, well, I can't possibly stay like this for the rest of my life. So there's got to be something.
Yeah.
And to actually be at that point now, it's just, sometimes it's too big to comprehend. But I will also say the owning stage, yes, it's been a lot of work to get here that you don't know until you're doing that work. But it's still work now. I'm still working on my true self. I'm still working on being authentic.
Of course.
I'm still working on getting into the deep layers. And each time you find a deeper layer in your emotions, and can I just say, I joined the program thinking I didn't need the mindset stuff at all. I was fine.
Oh, interesting. Yes.
I just wanted to say what Ali said about she knew, I can't remember your words now, but you were carried, you didn't love yourself, but everybody was giving you the compassion. I sort of didn't know I didn't love myself, but I sort of knew that it was hard. Oh, what do you mean? Very sort of British. What do you mean love myself? So I didn't understand that language. So it wasn't an issue. So I just jumped in a bit blind, really, not knowing about all that stuff. And then as I've come through and as my physical capacity, then it was like, oh, mindset, emotions. Oh gosh, I do really need to go really deep on this. So, there's this learning all the way. So this owning point is like, wow, it's, yeah, but there's still work to be done.
Never stops. Hey, everyone who's watching this right now, can you give this live a love heart, a thumbs up? Give Sue and Ali some love in the chat. I'm just going to read out some things because, oh my God, I need to screenshot this stuff. Oh, Chris Askey's here. Hey, Chris. She's saying hi. Hey, Sue and Al, looking great. Natalie, nice to see you all this morning. Good morning. Gemma, who's just joined Foundation, says, you're both so inspirational. Hearing you talk, Sue, has brought me to tears. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of love going in here. Aline Mars says, thank you. I need to watch this often. Oh, so much love. Any words before you go to these people who are embarking on the start of their journey with CFS Health? You know, they're in the foundations. They've got 6 weeks. We start next week where we just ease into their baseline. They're going to learn all the trainings that you guys went through over the first 2 months inside the mentorship program. But the great thing is all of you guys in foundations get 12 months access to your training content, which means that you can chill. Okay. You don't have to stress and worry about, learning everything in 6 weeks if you're not doing that. But just for you two who have got so much experience and wisdom, what would you like to kind of impart on them? And Sue, we'll go with you first. You're nodding your head, and then I'll go with Al.
They're getting the daily tracker, are they, Toby?
They're getting not the daily planner. Only mentorship members get daily planner. They get the tracker. Yeah, they get the tracker. Is that Ash?
Yeah.
Tracker? Yeah. You guys get foundations get the daily tracker. Yep.
Yeah. So
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Thinking back to my when I started, I think I focused initially on that daily tracker, filling it out, seeing what you were doing, how you were feeling. And it's only to start off with, and that just really helps you find your baseline. So I think focus on your baseline, and when you found out the things that are working for you, whether that's meditation, sitting in the garden, whatever, just be consistent with the things that are working for you, and then as you move through the week, just be consistent with what does work, and be patient with yourself. It's as you said, it's not a magic bullet. It's not going to happen straight away. You are going to make mistakes, as in, you're going to think, oh, I'm okay, but then you're going to do too much, and you'll be fine. And you will get dips, you will get setbacks, but they are just there to build those strong foundations. I think we've all had so many setbacks, but they're meant to be, because they make you so much stronger. So just be compassionate with yourselves, and ask in the group. We're all there to support you.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. And everyone who's in foundations, you do get access to the daily tracker and the training on how to use that. And so I think you're going to be a brilliant coach one day. I know you're in the middle of your coaching training right now, but that was very good advice. Because, all of you who are starting this, you need to know what's working and what's not working. And that's the daily tracker is designed to purely help you figure this out for 2 weeks. You just need to do it for 2 weeks and you'll get the data. And once you have the data, then you can make a really informed decision on what is appropriate for you right now. And then that's going to help you and support you move forwards. And then you'll be able to build from that. Al?
Gosh, I can't, off the back of Sue, everything that Sue said, but you're here. Like, you're here. You've made a step. Like, that is huge in itself. So embrace that. Go soft. What I needed to hear was that you're okay, you're enough, and you've made the first step. Yeah. And you'll be fine.
I love that. There is a few people like kind of freaking out. They've joined and they're like, oh my God, like, where do I start? And there's like so many videos. And I've said, hey, we're not even like chill. Like, just chill. You're exactly what you said, Al. You're here. Relax, breathe, be happy that you're here, and just enjoy and just chill for a little bit. And we're not even starting till next week. So just relax.
Can I just quickly say, it just reminds me of like when you go on holidays and you get to the hotel or caravan room, whatever it is, and there's so much to do and see, but you just think, no, I'm just going to put my feet up, have a cuppa, just chill. And then we'll plan out, we'll take it a bit at a time. So just think of it as a holiday.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Girls, thank you so much. This was very last minute impromptu, and both of you, thanks so much. So I know some of you have booked your calls to get into the mentorship program, and you're not going to do foundations because you just want to get into the main thing and be supported long term. So you will see Sue and Al in there, of course, and everyone in foundations will get an opportunity at some stage to enroll in mentorship as well. But thank you so much, guys. And yeah, you're amazing. Yeah, thank you so much. Yep. Appreciate it. You guys are welcome to go. Appreciate you. Au revoir. Have a fantastic evening, Al. You look great with the earrings. And Sue, husband, hello. Hi and bye. I love it. See you, Sue. Have a great day. Fantastic. Guys, hey, give this a like and a love if this was super, super valuable for you. And Ash is going to comment below if you're watching this live, a link to join Foundations. And remember, if you join in the next hour and 10 minutes, basically, we're also giving you all the bonuses that are currently accessible. Plus, you are getting the 1 hour lesson session workshop with Dr. Olivia on all things mitochondria. So this is a researched workshop with backed research, and she's basically sharing with you the science behind why you're doing what you're doing in terms of getting your baseline, building up appropriately, and then building your mitochondria to get strong and healthy. Hey, was this helpful? Let us know in the chat. I'll get Ash to read some out. Let us know, what was your biggest insight from tonight's live Q&A? I'd love to know below, what is your biggest insight from today's Q&A? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to read out some more people who have just joined Foundations. Let's see. Oh my God, there's heaps. Hannah Smith, congratulations, welcome. Francesca Brown, welcome from UK. We've got Melinda Chapman, hello. We've got Hester, Sarah, welcome. Oh my God, all of you are just joined in the last like 20, 30, 40 minutes. There's Frupp. Oh, Frupp, hello, welcome. You joined. This will be great for you. Daniel, welcome. Daniel, great to have you here. We've got Jane, hello. We've got Bronte, hello, Bronte. We've got Eureki, I think it is. Cedric, Chloe. There's so many of you. Jai, hello. We've got Shadul, hello, Shadul. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. Not great at that. Linda, hello. We've got Tara's just joined as well. We've got so many. Meg. Who else? Annette, Shay, my God, Louise, Adelaide Brown, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So good. Ash, what is the biggest insights so far that have come through?
Well, Ali says learning to love yourself is key.
Learning to love yourself is key.
That one. We've got biggest insight is recovery is possible.
Gemma says recovery is possible. That's been her biggest insight for today. Yeah. Oh, like just how good does it feel just to be like, all right, I'm not going to give up and I'm going to chill. You know, like if you can just go from a relaxed approach, and you're going to learn this through the program anyway. You know, the people that do really, really well, don't stranglehold anything. They just relax. They open up, and yeah, it's not necessarily what you do, it's how you do it that can make the biggest impact. So, I think that's really important too, just to go easy and to slow it down a bit. Yeah. Guys, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to give you one last reminder that you have about 1 hour now to join Foundations. If this was as use for you, join just for you to know that there is a payment plan available to get you started today for $100, which is 6 payments of $100 per week. You can do it upfront and save some money. The link is in the chat or around this page somewhere. And remember, if you're a little bit on the fence and you're a little bit unsure and you just want to give it a go, there is a 7-day money back guarantee. All right. So if it's not for you, you don't like it, you don't want all these extra bonuses and the 12 months access and the coaching calls and the progress bonus call you're going to get in 6 weeks. If it's just not for you for whatever reason, that's totally fine. Within the first 7 days, as long as you email the team, you will get a full refund back as well. All right. So we're just doing that because I think it's just important that, you feel comfortable. I know for me personally, I really appreciate it when a company that I want to learn from or do something with, if there's that kind of guarantee, just makes me feel more relaxed. And I want you to feel more relaxed as well. So that's that. And just a reminder, we've just added in an extra bonus right now. If you join, you do get a bonus 12 months access to the Dr. Olivia workshop on all things mitochondria. This is a research-based workshop that only our mentorship members have access to. There's about 20 different workshops that all our mentorship members get access to. Plus, she does a coaching session every single month and shares her wisdom and knowledge with all of our mentor members. You're going to get access to one of her workshops. And we've chosen the mitochondria workshop because that's going to be really powerful for you to get a really good understanding on a scientific level on why you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. So big love. Congratulations to all of you so far that have joined. Unfortunately, that light's in the way, but we will take a photo. Not all of your names are up, so don't worry. If you don't see your name up there right now, don't worry. Congratulations, Andrea, who's just joined as well. Who else have we got here? Jasmine. Hey, Jasmine. Salamina, I think. Salamina. Hey, Salamina. Famke. I'm pretty sure you're from Germany or Norway or Austria with that name. We've got Alina, Vanessa, Kate, Tatiana, Stephanie. Welcome, Hannah. I'm not going to read all of them out because there's so many of you. Hey, and by the way, if you don't want to join or you're not ready or you can't afford it, please don't feel like you're missing out. Like, I don't want you to feel like this is what you have to do to get better. That's not true. All right. This is just here to support and fast track people into learning and applying these tools and frameworks. Please benefit from our free services and work that we do through our YouTube channel videos, our weekly podcast called CFS Health Recovery Podcast. It is on our website. So please don't feel disheartened if you can't afford this or now is not the right time. I don't ever want you to feel pressure. We just want to make sure that, we're reaching and helping the people that are ready to get help right now. We still want to support you in the group, in this free group, whether you are a member or not a member. We want everyone to be supportive and encouraging of each other. Susie Tobin's just joined as well. Welcome, Susie. Congratulations. Big love to you all. Check the link in the comments, or if you are watching this somewhere else, just type in the website www.cfshealth.com/foundations and be quick to book yourself a spot. And like I said, there's a payment plan if you need that, and you will receive all the bonuses that we explained about and the 1-hour workshop recording of mitochondria, all things mitochondria, with our resident doctor, Dr. Olivia Lesslar. This training is usually only accessible for mentorship members. And if you joined before right now, you get it too. All right. So all you guys who joined already for the last 3 days, hundreds of you, you're going to get that too. We're going to gift that to everybody just because frankly, we just want to help support you as best we can. Wishing you a ton of love. All the other people who have booked in calls to join mentorship, hang in there. Looking forward to seeing you when you enroll. And I just want to give a big thanks to my team. None of this would be possible without them. They're working in the background right now. Ash, general manager, is in the same room, working her butt off, putting all your names up and writing back to all of your emails. And I want to give a massive shout out to Anne and Brenda. They work tirelessly behind the screens to make this all possible, and also to all the coaches Dr. Olivia, Gemma, Hill, Steph, Aaron, you're all absolutely amazing. And of course, Nathan, our most recent new team member, who is our client concierge. And a lot of you have spoken to him through social media. And he's just got such a great heart, and all my team do. And I'm just so proud. I'm so proud, and I feel so blessed and lucky to have them walking alongside me, doing this incredible work, working with such great people as you are and as you witnessed tonight. Thanks a lot, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.